Self-assessment season is upon us, and if you are required to do so, your personal tax return needs to be completed, submitted and paid up by the 31st of January. Now, if you are a company director or an employee working for a company, then the requirement to declare any benefits in kind you have received could apply to you. In this video, we will cover what exactly is a P11D form, what needs to be included on a P11D form, when does a P11D need to be filed, what taxes are applicable, and finally, how to complete your self-assessment P11D section. Before I get into today's video, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell to make sure you're kept up to date with all of our latest content. This really does help us to produce more helpful videos and to get you free quality advice from real qualified accountants. If you're a company director or an employee and you receive non-cash benefits as part of your job role that has a monetary value, then this is known as a benefit in kind and needs to be detailed on a P11D form. As well as this, companies will often reimburse you as an employee for expenses they have paid out of their own pocket, but occasionally the company can overpay you, the employee. A good example of this is mileage allowance, and in other instances, the expenses being reimbursed just aren't business expenses. In all of these situations, HMRC will want to be made aware, and a tax liability could arise as a result. Before we continue with today's video, we're thrilled to be launching the Accounting and Tax Academy membership site early next year. We'll be posting downloadable resources, tax tutorials, and in-depth courses that you can't access anywhere else. And the best part is it's absolutely free to join. Head to the link in the description box below and register your interest today. The official guidance from HMRC could be considered a little vague, as they mention you might need to report any expenses or benefits you receive from your employer. This vagueness is almost certainly deliberate, as the list of potential benefits would be endless. The most common examples we see in practice include company cars and vans, including a fuel allowance, loans to employees, private healthcare insurance, dental insurance, gym memberships, non-business travel, and company assets used for significant personal use. Your employer is responsible for issuing a P11D to you as an employee, or if you are a director of a company, then it is your responsibility to issue this to yourself on behalf of your company. P11Ds must be filed by employers or company directors by the 6th of July following the tax year in question. So your P11D for the tax year running 6th of April 2020 to the 5th of April 2021 must be filed by the 6th of July 2021. You can get your accountant to produce and file this for you, or you can file it directly with HMRC using the link in the description box below. Some expenses and benefits will attract tax for employees and Class 1A national insurance for employers. If you're an employee, you will need to pay income tax on any benefit in kind value that isn't otherwise exempt. Now, this is usually deducted when your employer processes your monthly payroll, and quite often your tax code is adjusted to reflect any benefits in kind. However, in some instances, it is likely you will have to declare any P11D benefits in kind on your self-assessment return as follows. Number 1, if you have multiple income sources and as a result you need to submit an annual self-assessment return. Number 2, you are a director of a company who has received benefits in kind and therefore a P11D. Number 3, your employer has not deducted P11D taxes through your payroll or through adjusting your tax code. Head over to the Employment Benefits and Expenses section and complete this with the information found in your P11D form. I hope this video has helped you to understand the P11D form and associated benefits in kind a little more, and has taken you one step closer to knowing your numbers. As always, let me know in the comments your thoughts on today's video, or if there are any topics you'd like us to cover in the future. Finally, be sure to like and subscribe, as this really does help us to get our content out there. This is Tony D'Angelo for the Accounting and Tax Academy. Thanks for tuning in.